The governor on a campaign stop talked about voter fraud. Did he misspeak, or is there evidence of voter fraud?
He did absolutely not misspeak. I think there's voter fraud, voter forgery in every state in America. And I think there will forever be voter fraud and voter forgery in every state in America. The challenge for us as a peaceful people would be to investigate those incidents when they occur, and that's exactly what we're doing.
There was also a report that the governor directed you to conduct a raid, directed you and state police to begin this investigation. Did the governor direct you to do what the agency is doing today?
Makes smoke mount my ears. It's unconscionable. It's unconscionable to say it, to infer it, or to think it. I wish people could know Mike Pence like I do. He has never, ever tried to influence me with a decision that I had to make within the state police as we protect the citizens of this state. Quite the contrary. He was in routine contact with me when bad things were happening to good people almost every single day, and I miss that. He would never, ever want me to do anything other than what was right.
Is the agency keeping the governor's office or the governor up to date on the developments as they come along?
I have not talked to the governor about this, and I'm not surprised that I haven't.
And you won't?
I won't.
Until it's concluded?
That's correct.
What is the timeline? Election day, as you know, just some 20 days or less away. Will you be done by the 8th, or is it possible, because you want to get it right, that this could go beyond November the 8th?
It likely will go beyond. We're not going to use a political date to drive what we're claiming is an objective investigation, which it is. So I have instructed our detectives that this is slow and methodical. It needs to be correct. It needs to be right. And we need to be engaged with these communities around Indiana in these 56 counties. And that's what they're doing now.
What about confidence? If I'm hearing all this talk about forgeries or voter fraud and to check my registration, and I see you guys out and about in 56 counties,
right.
More than 24 troopers, is my vote going to count on November the 8th?
It's going to count if you can actually give it. So we don't want folks disenfranchised. We don't want folks to get to their polling places and not be able to vote. And it doesn't matter what party they're from, where they live, what they think, what they look like, or what they believe. What we want to do is make sure that every single person that chooses to vote, remember, people have died for that opportunity, right? All over this globe, that they can. So I look at this from a very optimistic viewpoint and a lens, and think this has shed enough light on the process for every single individual to very simply get online, to check to make sure that their information is correct. Maybe they moved and never did it, but they need to. So this is, I think, a grand opportunity for us to look at this in a very positive way, rather than coming up with a conclusion based on speculation or political rhetoric or whatever it might be. This is a tremendous opportunity for our citizenry in Indiana, and I think we can be really accurate.
You are working with your stakeholders across the state. It will be up to the county prosecutors to determine whether or not what your troopers find meets the level of a crime. Are you working with your stakeholders to come to a conclusion on any of these cases? I'm
not. Personally, that would be outside of my purview. I have great confidence in the folks that are investigating this all over Indiana, and they have relationships with those elected prosecutors, with those office holders in those respective counties, and I know they'll do the right thing. I have complete confidence in them and their abilities and what the end result will be.
State Police Superintendent Doug Carter, thank you so much. We'll see more of your interview with Jason Fechner Sunday at 8:30 on Indianapolis This Week right here on RTV6. Thank you so much,
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure's mine.
Yes, sir.